Silence is a luxury. True luxury lies not in what is told, but in the peace that remains unspoken. Mercedes-Benz has reimagined this very concept with the all-new G580 with EQ technology, where refinement is not just the absence of sound, but the embodiment of luxury. Driving a G-Class has always been an unmatched experience owing to its true capabilities. With a legacy of over 45 years, the G-Wagon still reigns as the king of the off-road. The all-new electric G-Class embraces the transformation with electric power, providing performance and luxury effortlessly. Outside, it's not too hard to notice the bold new design accents, like the black panel radiator grille for instance, which adds an air of aggression to what was once an icon of utility and sophistication. The combination of modernity and tradition creates a striking contrast. For instance, the lights are eerily reminiscent of the traditional G-Class. The body lines remain the same, and there's really no telling this unless you look closely. Inside, the G-Class continues its story of refinement. The cabin is a sanctuary of comfort, where every detail is meticulously crafted. Another interesting feature is that the model that we've gotten here for the test drive is equipped with carbon fiber, which, if you notice very carefully, also has blue inlays within it. Nice touch, Mercedes. The MBUX system is also one of the most intuitive systems in the market, turning every drive into a seamless experience. Want to adjust the temperature? Just say, "Hey Mercedes,
How can I help?
set the temperature to 20 degrees Celsius."
I have set the temperature to 20 degrees.
See, it's that simple, it's that easy. So one of the most important features that the EQ brings is the Mercedes EQ function chart, which shows you your charging, your range, your consumption, and so on. This is especially important when you're doing these long drives. The navigation system is absolutely sublime. As you can see here, it gives you a 3D map of everything around you. Moving on, you also have other functions which pertain to your infotainment and so on. Another feature that we particularly enjoyed is the comfort page, which gives you options for different varieties of massages, as you can see here. This is also used to change functions within the seat, change your ambient lights to please whatever mood that suits you, and a mode called Energizing Comfort, which sets the mood throughout the cabin, giving the users a complete visual and aural experience. Another feature that I particularly like here in the back is that you get two rather large screens here, which have everything from the Mercedes EQ function, which talks about your charge, the consumption rate, and so on, a navigation screen, as well as my favorite feature, the off-road mode, which shows you everything that you need to know when you're off-road, which I think is cool. It's the steering though that's one of the most notable improvements. For those of us who've driven the G-Class before, there was a certain heft to the wheel and a sense of weight that demanded constant attention. But in the G580, that initial heft you feel is replaced with precision. There's a sense of preciseness to it. The steering offers exceptional feedback, especially from the front axle. There's a real connection to the road here, one that feels not only natural, but surprisingly agile. And perhaps most striking, the blissful absence of understeer that used to define the previous generation. With the shift to electric, as expected, power delivery becomes instantaneous. The G-Class doesn't hesitate, it's on and it's quick. The car produces 587 horsepower and a mind-boggling 1,164 Nm of torque to propel the vehicle from 0 to 100 kph in just 4.7 seconds, which in a vehicle of this stature is almost startling. There's no lag, there's no winding up, everything is just immediate and effortless thrust that makes the G-Class feel almost unnervingly quick for its size. Off-road, the vehicle remains unmistakably a G-Class, but the real story here is in the details, the innovations that make this vehicle more capable and more intelligent. Virtual differential locks, for example, automatically distribute torque to the individual wheels, eliminating the need for the manual switching, which we've gotten used to in the previous models. It's all seamless, all automatic. And while this might sound like a small change, it's one that makes a big difference, not only in ease of driving, but in safety, particularly in challenging conditions. Underpinning all of this is a two-tiered lithium-ion battery with 216 cells. The battery ensures low center of gravity and adds rigidity to the entire vehicle. These engineering choices don't just improve handling with its low center of gravity, they also help the G580 maintain the kind of rugged off-road capability that we've always associated with the G-Class. And when you need to recharge, the process is quick. About 32 minutes to go from 10 to 80% state of charge. Now let's move on to the fun parts. For the truly tight situations, there's the G-turn function. This clever feature allows the G580 to rotate on the spot, performing 2 complete turns in either direction. It's not just for show, it's a functional feature that can be a real game changer when navigating difficult terrain. And for tighter spaces, there's G-steering, which adjusts the drive torque at the individual wheels to reduce the turning circle. These features are not just tech for the sake of it. They enhance the overall driving experience, making this G-Class even more capable to the off-road challenges we encounter. Whether you're navigating the streets of Muscat or tackling rough, rocky trails, the all-new electric G-Class delivers a ride that's as dynamic as it is comfortable. There's a sense of quiet power to this vehicle, a reminder that true luxury isn't just about style or speed. It's about how everything works together effortlessly. The future of G-Class is here, and it's electric. Quiet, powerful, and incredibly capable, the all-new G580 is not just a statement into what's possible, but also a glimpse into the future. Mercedes-Benz, redefining luxury for the electric age.